MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everybody.
Hello.
Hey Ahmed, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Alhamdulillah. Sorry for coming super late. I delayed the call for like 30 minutes. But yeah, I was on home.
Hello, Ahmad.
Hello, hello.
السلام عليكم.
Walaikum
عليكم
assalam.
السلام.
Can I know what are you talking about in your calls?
Mm, Most uh, the people who have noise in the background, please
زينو
mute your
زينو.
mic.
Hello, عليكم.
Yeah, so overall, I just answer questions and give free coaching calls on getting clients, mainly the business side of freelancing, and help you get clients and start making your first dollar online or first, couple $1,000s a month. It's depends on your level because most people, on average here, because I went through most of your Twitter pages, etc., and it took me a couple hours of research, I've seen like most of you are like below average, are not even making some money, which is okay. We all started from there, but it's not okay to stay at that level. So I mainly help people to get off the ground and start making some money to support themselves and their families. So yeah, that's like the overall what we talk about in the coaching calls in general. All right, I need to mute this join and leave because it's gonna drive me crazy. Voice chat. Uh, where do we? Yeah, notifications. And defen. Mm, yeah, user join, user leave. All right,
Can we
cool.
start asking or not yet?
No, I will actually go through some questions and go through some. First of all, I've read some good problems in the problem chats, and then we're gonna answer or go, so you can ask your own questions. Let me just show you.
حصلت وتحشيلك. السلام عليكم.
I think it's better to make it muted for everybody, so we don't have that much intro. I don't know what's the word, but yeah, just so we have a better call. Okay, give me a second. The channel permissions, brothers, speak. Nope. So I think from now on,
Is this
everybody is muted.
sorry, I have a question, Ahmed.
Yeah,
Ahmed, you hear
go
me?
ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Is this call will be recorded or no?
Yes, of course. Every call is recorded and it's
Okay.
posted in the W videos. So if you the last call is like just up there, which is about a week ago or something like that.
Where exactly is it in YouTube or
And yeah, I posted on YouTube and it's
W?
unlisted. Yeah. So
Okay,
here's
thank
the
I
you.
last
think
one.
when people will join the call, they will be muted.
Yeah, I think so. So
Now they
yeah, yeah. But it's fine. It's
maybe
fine.
you
Just
can
Just
change
change
the
it from the
channel.
just don't speak whenever
you
I
can
if
change it from the
huh?
Okay.
I didn't hear what you
you
said,
can
but
change it. You can change the permission from the
oh yes, I know.
you can
But
change the permission from
yeah, I know. But I don't know how to change it to be honest. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go through it. Just don't interrupt, and if you have noise in the background, mute your mic. So I will give you room to answer your questions and ask your questions. So then we're gonna talk. So, but mostly we just gonna be muted for now. Right. So from what I read and from what I understand, most of you has this problem of not getting clients or not having clients in general. Like it's the biggest problem, or not like knowing where to start. But I'm not gonna go over like if you don't have a PC or don't have Wi-Fi or whatever. I'm not gonna go through that because that's like not into like the freelancing stuff. You need to do it yourself, and you need to like work on it yourself to get yourself a PC or basically good to working station or whatever. So that's like personal stuff that you need to do. But the first main thing after, if you have a PC, you have a skill. You already like know how to edit or how to design or how to web develop. Whatever it's the skill doesn't really matter as long it's in high demand And in my opinion, from what I've seen and from what I coached, because last year I've coached well over 100 people in total, and we generated just by my help, the people generate, I helped them generate well over $200,000 a month on recurring revenue through all my members, which I coach over the last year. So my main understand I already understand how to get clients. I already understand the process, etc., how to retain them, all of that, stuff, which is super good, and you can actually like change your life, because the amount of people that start making money after the coaching call is just crazy. And that's why you need, the only thing after having this call or listening to me, you must take action, because I'm gonna do my part, tell you everything you need to do and everything you need to know. Then you need to take action every single day consistently. So that's like the part after the call. Okay, so first of all, starting with the client situation. Let's say you already have skill, as I said, you already have PC, whatever, all of that, basics to get into the freelancing world, but you don't have clients, which is like the main biggest problem I see, and I've seen everywhere for most clients, or for most editors, or for most freelancers, don't know how to get clients, or even decent clients. Some people have bad clients, horrible cheap clients, but they don't know how to get decent paying clients. All right. So to get to that level, it's not really super complicated. But when I say it's not complicated, that doesn't mean it's easy to. The idea of it is simple, but to apply it, it takes time, it takes efforts, and it takes a lot more time to apply it. So you need to put work in, and you need to grind daily to make it happen and actually start generating clients. So the overall strategies, there's two ways to get clients: outreaching and inbounds. Outreaching splits into two: cold outreach and warm outreach. Simple example: cold outreach, spamming, having like a written message with your portfolio or whatever, and just sending it to hundreds of people, or hundreds, or potential clients, as they say, every single day. So relying on luck and just putting numbers in. And from personal experience and many people that I've talked to, it rarely works, because in order for cold outreach to work, you need to have an offer. You need to have something that is interesting, rather than just like spamming, oh, please hire me, please hire me. That's not gonna work, because every other guy does that. So you're literally like every other freelancer, every broke freelancer. So we want to make ourselves unique. We don't want to be like every other guy. Okay, even though yes, we are, there's like lots of freelancers, thousands of freelancers, but you can make yourself unique and stand out by simple stuff. But that doesn't mean it's easy to apply. Like really, reset it. It's simple. The idea is simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy to apply. One of those things is growing a following, growing a page, personal brand, as they say, but just a following in general. No matter where, social media, mainly Twitter, because it's the easiest and it takes the least time compared to like YouTube. I have an old member which I coached all the way back in March, Ben VFX. He's one of my old members I coached, and this guy helped him to go from zero income, zero followers, etc., to where he is right now. So you can grow either on, like, three social media platforms, to be honest, but the main one is Twitter. So you need to focus first of all on Twitter, how to grow, how to do all that stuff, which I'll be posting more videos in depth how to do it for completely free, and how to grow like the entire strategy that I've used and many others used to grow such a huge following. I may not like go into like the pro tips, because the reason why is, if I share the information I learned, it's not like gatekeeping, but let's say some scammers get their hand into it, so they're gonna build their page, etc., and they're gonna ruin the entire experience for everybody, because they look like, they look trustworthy, they look big, etc., and they are scamming people or scamming clients or whatever, like whatever the case. So it can be used negatively and positively, but I've seen some cases where people will use it negatively. Okay, so this guy Ben built himself following on X, Twitter, almost 4,000 followers, and also on YouTube, by documenting his journey, like as little as that. I don't know what happened to him recently. He's no longer active for a couple months. So, but other than the case, he's right now built himself such. It's not even that huge. Like 1,000 followers and 4,000 followers here. It's nothing that huge. But compared to somebody who has zero followers, nothing, no followers on any social media, you have less credibility. You look like a scam basically, because I see followers as like this way to tell the clients, I've been in the game for a very long time, and here's a follow, because it's not, you cannot build following overnight, especially like the posts, etc. So those are all fingerprints or prints that tells the client that you've been in the game. You've been doing this for quite some time. But if you have, for example, let me just go to YouTube for you page. I'm gonna click on somebody random. Let's say I need to find somebody very small. But let's say, for example, Winnie is one of my friends and one of my members. He's not like super big, but still 200 followers, and he's growing daily, posting, etc., trying to grow. But the idea is, I would most likely hire Ben over Winnie, even though like there's different type of clients. Of course, there's like cheap clients that just wanna like cheap rate. They don't give a shit about your situation, which we don't want them. That's the entire situation. We don't want those cheap clients, right? So, usual activities. Okay, what's this?
Just ignore it.
Yeah,
Just ignore
yeah, I
it.
think it's normal. Just the call
Yeah.
because how many people we have so far in the call? 30 plus, I think.
30, yes.
Yeah, nice.
30,
Okay,
yeah.
mashallah. All right. So the entire idea is we don't want those cheap clients. You're gonna get them either way. It's normal when you're starting out. You're gonna use them to build your self portfolio, etc. So if you're starting out, you don't have portfolio. You have no work to post. Like you're basically just a beginner, but you have the skills, bit of skills. You don't have to be advanced, but you don't have the portfolio. So you would take any clients. Don't care about the rates. Don't care about their budget. Nothing. Your goal is to build a portfolio. So you're gonna take any client that you see to build yourself a decent portfolio. But if you can actually use the raw footage that we have in resources, but the problem I've been questioning, or the thing that people have been questioning me quite a lot. Oh, so many people gonna use it and they would look like every other guy. Yes, that is true. You're gonna look like every other guy, but you have two options. Either you can find cheap clients and work with them, or just take this if you are like completely beginner and you can still get clients from them. Like many people have used this already. Like hundreds and hundreds of people. Like just in my Gumroad, which is where I host that files. It's like couple almost 400 or 500 people have downloaded that raw footage. So it's a big amount of people, but most of them have used it to make good money from it, and this is just a stepping stone. So it's not gonna be like on your page forever, but you're just gonna use it to start getting out there and showing your edits and showing your how good you are. Okay, even though many people have used this already, that's not the case. But we just want to use it to start out to build ourselves a decent portfolio. So then you're gonna collect around if you want to do long form. I don't know, like right now we don't have the choice of the style, you don't have the choice of nothing, as you're just a beginner. You cannot choose your clients, you cannot do nothing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just edit as much as possible. So we're gonna to build a portfolio, like for example this. Like honestly, personally, I don't like these type of videos like gaming or whatever. I hate them, to be honest. I would never edit such a thing. But when you're starting out, I did edit some Roblox videos, not these, like the gaming ones, those less like gay stuff like this. But you're gonna go through them, it's normal. And I've edited multiple ones. I've even worked with a big YouTuber for a couple of months when I was starting out. And that's like starting point. So it's normal. Then you will go through it, but you need to keep in mind always. I need to find better clients. I need to find better clients to work with. Not only like in the payment, but also in the quality of content. Like for example, this guy is a lot better to work with than gaming stuff. In my personal opinion, like I would rather work on like some looks maxing, Sigma stuff rather than some gaming people, adults, fully grown adults, like pretending to be kids. So that's my point of view on it. I would rather like work with personally. I actually don't work with any other type of clients rather than entrepreneurs and business owners. Reason why? I have the skills to take them, and I have like the offer, which I offer views, I offer growth, I offer results to my clients, and those type clients are the highest paying so far. I've worked with almost every type of client that you can see or you can find on the internet, and entrepreneurs, business owners are the highest paying, especially the ones that want to be on social media and they're not on social media, but they have a successful business. So those people I've charged personally
Yeah,
thousands and thousands of dollars per project on like for a long time, and I've retained a couple people for like 6 5 months, which is I made a very good amount of money from some clients. And even though we didn't deliver like crazy results, but still it was better than nothing. We delivered like about 100K, some not nothing crazy results, but still it was decent, and that's what we agreed on. So that's another level. You're gonna It took me like about 8 months to get to that level, from starting as a beginner to get to that level working with business owners and entrepreneurs, especially offering views It's hard. You need to learn social media marketing and a couple other skills to offer creation, like management, etc. So it's a bit of a headache to get into, but it's worth it though. So that's the thing, it's worth it because you're gonna start making money a lot more than just working solo, etc. So that's like a next level step. But I want the why I'm saying it because I want you to keep it in mind. I don't want you to like just stay as a normal freelancing for the rest of your life. As many people I have coached, they've been doing freelancing for 3, 5, 6 years, and they've been stuck around $2,000, which is not that bad. Again, the $2,000 is not that bad. But my goal, I don't know if you're about your goal, but my goal is not to trade my life for money. I want to build a business. I want to build something that will make me a lot more money in a short period of time. When I say short period, I'm talking about 5 years, 5, 10 years max. So I don't want to like make 2K a month consistently. No, that's not my goal. I want to make good amounts of money and maybe sell something like business, build business and sell it or something like that. So other than the point, we want to get back into the freelancing and start actually making our first dollar. We don't talk about big dollars right now. We want to make our first $1,000 a month, which is the main goal. So, as I said, you need to build yourself a portfolio first of all, showcase your skills, and start posting on Twitter. So that's like the outreaching. As I said, I already explained the cold outreach and the warm outreach. Warm outreach is very simple as well. It's not complicated. I already have it here. This is a guy, which is a member of mine, and he made one single warm outreach, and he closed himself a $1,000 per project client, which is such a huge, like jump from him. He went from making $400 working full time, $400 I'm speaking for, working full time like 6, 8 hours a day, to making $1,000 to $1,500 per project, and he's 19, so which is crazy, and he's from Brazil, I think, or Peru. So from some, it's not. I don't think it's a third world country, but it's still like it's a good amount of money there. Okay, so he did it using the simple strategy, which is warm outreach, and I will show you the post that he did and the client that he landed as well. So don't go and try to make it for the same client that he did. Try to find your own. We don't want to like ruin it, but we just want to learn from his situation and what he did, to get a good client. So he did this before and after. You probably have seen them all over on Twitter, but this is targeted before and after. And there's a guy, if I don't remember, I don't remember his name, but he did this as well, and he worked with one big streamer. I don't remember his name either. So he did this simple warm outreach, and the way actually you can find clients, I'll tell you on it in a moment. But this is so far, by far, the fastest way to land good clients. Of course, you need to build a little bit of following. He had like a couple hundred following already, and decent, page. So you want to build a little bit of following, then do an outreach message to clients that are already in the market looking for video editors. So we don't want to go to random clients and just like, if they're big, you're just gonna make them little before and after and expect you're gonna land them. That's not how it works. They already have their editors and they already trust them, and there's no point, it doesn't make sense for them to hire somebody else. Maybe if you want to expand, but you have less chance to close them. That's what I'm trying to say. So you want to find clients already in the market looking for editors or looking for service. When I say editors, I'm not just talking about video editing. I'm talking like about services in general, web development, design, thumbnails, etc., etc. All of those services. But in the most highest demand, I think it's video editing. It's like the highest demand so far. Because from my experience, I've got countless clients, and many people I've coached as well got countless clients. So it's the highest in demand. Okay, so that's why I'm promoting it, or even like saying it as the main service. But you can apply it on any other type of service. All right. So he did this before and after, and he made his edits a lot better compared to the client's edit, and he tagged them.
Sir, as a
Of
member of
course, to find these clients, I'll show you how to find good clients in the market. You probably already know, but I'll show you how to stand out, because this guy was already looking for editors to work with him. But the reason why Enjoyx got chosen or even landed that client, because of this post. Instead of other people just reaching out to him or just say, "Oh hey, I'm a video editor. Look at my portfolio. Let's work together." That's just stupid, because you look like every other freelancer. And this way of warm outreach rather than cold outreach makes you stand out, because the clients, all he wants to know, are you capable to deliver the projects? Are as well. And are you like trustworthy that he can work with you? Enjoyx already had like 500 followers back then. He didn't post for a while. So he looks trustworthy. He's been already a long time in the game, and he proven with creating a sample, pre-sample before he reach out to him, that he can take that project and he has the skill and knowledge to, you know, take that project. We're gonna stay here. We're not gonna move to whatever it's called. I don't know. But I'm just gonna stay here. There's no point. All right. So those two things are proven by Enjoyx. Then he landed that client by making this little, sample before and after, and he landed him, and he's working with him right now. So the entire idea. This is such a decent YouTuber, by the way. It's not like some small guy. He's, I think, some million subscribers, something. I don't know. But let me just find his YouTube. No YouTube. I think this is YouTube.
Now you need to establish dominance over.
No, not this is not the guy. But yeah, I don't really know what's the YouTube channel, but still, he's making good money. That's like the point. He's not Muslim, by the way, so we as Muslims, you're gonna have like a lot bigger struggles to land good clients. But at the same time, it's possible. I've worked with non-Muslim clients. I don't use music. We don't do nothing else. As mostly when I work with entrepreneurs, they just do talking head videos mostly and some vlogs here and there. But I try to completely avoid those haram stuff. But of course, from my understanding, I don't know. Don't quote me on this. If you don't have any other option, I think you can do the project that has music or something like that. I don't know. Don't do your research and try to understand it yourself. But from my understanding, if you don't have any other option and you need that money or something like that, I think it's permissible. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but I highly recommend you do your own research to learn it yourself. I'm not encouraging you to do nothing. So he landed that client. I want to just find his YouTube. No. Yes, Turkey Tom. So 1.3 million subscribers, and he edited, I think, last 2 months worth of his content. So you can count the amount of money he made just in the last like 2-3 months. Like that's $1,000 plus a week, so which is crazy. Okay. No, bro, don't make. I didn't make any fatwa. I'm just saying. I told you to do your own research. I didn't tell you nothing. I just told you my opinion, because that's what I've heard from a sheikh or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Again, do your own research. Don't like follow me if I said it. Don't just follow me, but follow me on the client stuff. That's your own problem. I'm not gonna get judged for your things that you're gonna do by yourself. So, yeah. All right. What I was gonna say. Yes. So that is warm outreach, and the way that we find clients that are already in the market, either through when you say their posts, you see their posts in Twitter, I'm looking for an editor, whatever, and you do the warm outreach method to stand out from other people rather than relying on luck to get chosen. Okay, so the second way is through YT jobs, and there's like another platform which got paused recently because Mr. Beast has bought it. And yeah, it's called Vulch. It's basically the same as YT Jobs, but it has bigger and better clients. And there was a lot. I actually landed one client through this. It was gaming back in the day, and I landed him on Vouch as well. I did little warm outreach method and sent him a message, email, and on Instagram messages, Twitter, and yeah, Twitter and Instagram, and send him an email as well. So I ended up landing that client once. I didn't end up like working with them for long term. 2 projects, I think we already I was done, but it's possible to land good clients. Here, I would do the same thing. I would try to find clients that I can work with or I like or whatever, and don't apply. Or you can actually apply on their in their page as well. Like you can apply here, but this way you're gonna look like every other freelancer. What you're gonna do is the outreach method or the warm outreach basically. So we're gonna go through their YouTube or whatever. I'll find their Twitter or Instagram as well works. So I'd find their social media, Dirk, whatever his name. I'm just gonna go try find their Twitter. Hopefully, it doesn't exist. So here's their Instagram, and then I'll do the sample for him. So I'm just saying, like for example, like this. It's mainly used like B-roll, etc. So this is gonna be easier to do if they don't have their face, and you can like just make the edits for him. So you're gonna recreate it and send him a DM or Instagram. I'll try to find it as well. I think there's her email here or their email. So you're gonna find the email as well. So you find their email and Instagram, go send them a message with the edits you've done. It's gonna take you time. Yes, it takes a lot of time to do the entire re-editing stuff, but you're gonna have such a higher chance to close them. It's just crazy. From what I've seen, like here's another example. I've done it when I was all the way back last year, where I was just starting out, and I did it for this Roblox guy. Where's this? Yeah, this Roblox YouTuber, and he was already in the market. I did the same exact warm outreach strategy, and I landed him. Like that was super fast, and I was making $0 at that time. So I landed that client. Here you go. So hey man, I really like your sample, whatever. I ended up like agreeing on stuff. I did lowball myself here, super bad, $80 to $50 per video, which I was a beginner back then. This is all the way back in January, and I didn't know shit how to close. I didn't know how to get clients, etc. So I was still in the learning phase. Okay, so end up working with them. I think for 1 or 2 projects. I cannot recall to be honest, but I think we did 1 project or 1 or 2. I'm not really sure. So that's way I landed that client and get myself making my first dollar or my first $400. It was $180 per video, so it was a decent start. And from then got better clients and so on and so on. So that's outreaching or warm outreach method that actually works and make you stand out, because the main key or reason behind it is to just stand out from other competition, which is other countless freelancers that are already applying to the jobs and already trying to take the job. So you want to make it as you want to stand out. That's like the main key point. That's it. That's warm outreach. And there is the inbound strategy, which is a lot harder to apply. It takes a lot more work, but it is possible. And when you do it right, you can generate quite a lot of good clients from it. Which that's what I did starting out, and that's most my members did when they're starting out. Because I highly recommend it. The reason why, when you do cold outreach or warm outreach, you would get the clients, but eventually you're gonna lose them, and you have to do it all over again. But with inbounds, if you focus on building your Twitter, growing your Twitter account, getting followers, getting views, you're gonna land those clients, of course, but eventually you're gonna lose them. But you will still be left with a massive or big following. Okay, you would basically like have following and the clients, rather than outreaching, which you're gonna have the clients but nothing else. So once you lose the clients, with inbounds you still have the following, but with outreaching you would have nothing. Okay, just the experiences, etc., and the portfolio or whatever. So that's why I push inbounds a lot more, because yes, they take a lot longer to do, and they're gonna be a lot harder to apply, but it's better long run. It's a lot better. And you cannot compare it to like outreaching, as I did it when I was starting, and didn't even work out. Cold outreach, and many people didn't even work out for them, because again, cold outreach is good. I'm not saying it's bad, but you need to have an offer. You need to have many factors to actually have a good conversion rate. All right. So that's the pretty basic strategy. I'm not gonna go through over inbounds because I already explained it last call. If you wanna go watch the last call, the first 10 minutes of the video is muted. I had my mic muted, but there's like a very good explanation how to do it, how to post, and all of that stuff. So make sure to go watch it and go over it. Much better, easier for manager people. Yeah, I agree. Bro, I want to change the stage pane. Stage has a raised thing. Decent. Is it decent to outreach to someone who has already video editors working? That's the thing. Why would you outreach to somebody who already have editors? It's like, it's stupid, because somebody who already have a car and you're trying to sell him on another car. He doesn't need it. He already have car. Why he would he buy it? Like, he must be stupid, or he has lots more money, or just want an extra car to be on, like, maybe saved. But there's a less chance you're gonna like buy it, or end up buying the car from you or hiring you. So edits the intro for them less time, plus make the I don't know what he said, move us to the stage, because I don't know how to do it, but I'm not gonna do it. Next call we're gonna do stage, inshallah. So how can I make professional portfolio? All right, good question. I'll show you how to make. You don't need a professional portfolio. All you need is the basics of a portfolio. So the basics of portfolio, it's nothing complicated. It's super simple to have a portfolio. All you have to do, like, this is why I'm saying all you have to do is, the moment I click or the client clicks on your portfolio, I want to see your work immediately. This is like slightly like worse. I would actually make this a little bit better, especially the sizing, etc. But the main key points, when a client clicks on your portfolio, I want to see your work immediately. The first thing, like this still works because it's still in the bottom of the page. So I want to watch the videos and make them bigger so it's easier to see rather than just like this small shit. I would actually make it a lot bigger than this. So make 2 videos long form like these here, so it's easier to see, and I'll give you some tips to improve your portfolio. Then long form, short form, there's no need to categorize them in like documentary, this and that, all that stuff. It doesn't really matter. Just categorize them in like long form, short form. That's it. Or you don't even add that text. My projects or my work or whatever. That works as well. So put your work. I don't recommend putting a lot. My average, I would say, recommendation from 8 to 12 projects max. So make sure to only put the best of the best. We don't want to overwhelm the client, and we don't want to waste the time of the client, because trust me, I've hired people. I've seen clients hiring people. I talk to clients, big clients, agencies that hire editors on daily basis. They say they want to click. They're not even going to give you the time of the day. So the first project, they might even watch like the first 2-3 videos max. They won't even like go through the page if they don't like the videos. If they're bad, you're lost that client. Okay, so bye. So you want to put the best of the project on the top. So they might be interested. Then they're gonna probably scroll, like see the clients, etc. So you want to have projects at the first of the page. I would actually even remove this, to be honest, my opinion, but he kept it. Still works, and it's like it doesn't really matter for him right now. He's already like landed a very good clients. So the entire process is to land and have good clients, and especially if you have good clients, that you can retain them for a very long time. So that's like the main key point. That's the goal. Okay, we don't want to keep looking for clients consistently, but in the early stages we're gonna go through that. But once we find the good, decent clients, we don't even have to look for new clients. Of course, we're gonna still have to do like the posting stuff, etc., to grow and have better opportunities rather than just like relying on one, because you're gonna lose this either way. Like no matter how long you work with the clients, you're gonna lose them. It's normal, part of the process. They might find somebody better, they might quit. There's many reasons that the clients would drop you. Okay, so I want to see your work immediately, long form, short form, whatever. Don't put so much. Then clients you worked with, like it doesn't have to be in the after the projects. It doesn't have to be on this exact organization or layout. So you can put clients you worked with, testimonials, results, and the call to action at the end. That's it. Literally, that's it for a portfolio. You didn't need anything more than that. Just your work, testimonials, etc. And testimonials, yeah, clients you worked with, reviews and results if you have any, and call to action. So 5 things: projects, clients you worked with, testimonials, results if you have any, and call to action. 5 key elements. That's it. Make sure to put the projects on the top. The moment that we click, I want to see your projects, and by the end you have a call to action. So in the middle, after the projects and that, you can do it however you want. So that's the main key points. And one more point I like to make is adding thumbnails to your portfolio. So here I just used like random videos because I was having a coaching call with the guy, and I made like simple example how to create a portfolio. So here, if you see like, let's say, let me just try. I mean, I'm just gonna explain it here. So let's say this video, like let's say this is the clip, this is the thumbnail as this one, and it's just a random frame of the video, okay? So without having a thumbnail, so it's just gonna like generate us a random frame of the thumbnail, and it might look good, it might look bad, but overall it's not gonna look as professional as having a thumbnail. So once you upload the YouTube videos or the edits you do to YouTube, make sure to add them a thumbnail. Short form, I don't know about short form if you can add thumbnails to them or not, but I know about long form. So long form like this, I don't recommend doing it like this. I would actually add thumbnails, and the way that you can find thumbnails, it's super easy. You can either hire a thumbnail designer, which I don't recommend, but you can do something else. Just steal the thumbnails out of YouTube. Like for example here, I would say like Ludwig, whatever, like this is Ludwig.
Spectate.
So let's say, Ludwig drama or whatever. I'm just going to YouTube and Ludwig drama or whatever it is really. So I'm just gonna go like for example this and try to find the decent thumbnail that I like, and I would literally just download that shit, here, copy the link and go to this website called download YouTube thumbnails, and I have the thumbnail. So I'll download it and put it in my own video. That's it. That's you can make your portfolio look a lot better than just like random frames of the video. So that's a simple strategy that we use to make our portfolio look a bit professional. One more point: if you don't have any reviews, any testimonials, I don't recommend to overdo it, but you can use Twitter or DMs if you said for your friends, ask them for like their opinion or whatever, and use that as a testimonial because it's technically it is they're just giving you feedback on your project, even though they're not the clients, but you can use it as a starting out to make yourself look a bit slightly bit professional. Okay, give me a second. All right. Okay, let me just read the rest of the questions. The best freelancing platform is this time. It's Twitter, the best freelancing platform. Twitter to get clients, to grow, and do literally everything. Please, Ahmed, tell me if I'm not gonna review any pages right now, but yeah, I'm just gonna go over the overall strategy. So I want some advice about CPA, how to get traffic. What do you mean, CPA? I don't understand. Getting traffic on Twitter. I'll go over, like the previous call already explained how to get views and how to post. So yeah, that will explain that question. Go watch it. It's a bit long, yes, but you know there's some good information in that call. YouTube, I'm being editor. I'm not gonna read that or whatever. Do you think making YouTube channel and posting it can be? Yes, I actually highly recommend posting on YouTube. Like YouTube, in my personal opinion, one of the best investments that you can do in this day and age. Like, even though I don't put super high effort into my YouTube videos, they still a very good way to, as build a personal brand, all of that, stuff. But as well, it's a very, very way to make yourself stand out and get big, big opportunities. Like, I would even tell you some clients, I landed some clients because they watch my videos, and it just makes me look a lot more trustworthy and like a lot better than people who doesn't post. Even though this is like my Arabic YouTube channel, which I just started posting about 3 weeks ago, and had one video blow up recently, which is nothing crazy, 7.7 thousand views, nothing crazy, but still for a video that took me literally 40 minutes to do, which I just recorded with no scripts, nothing, and I just talked to the camera for 40 minutes straight, and made thumbnail, which was literally stolen from my old thumbnail, which I literally just took this one, changed my face, etc., to the video that I was talking, and that's it. Took me literally 2 minutes to redo, and for 7.7 thousand views, it's just very, very good. And these are low effort videos, the same as Ben, as I showed you. Ben has low effort videos because he just turn on the camera and documentate his day to day and what he does doing. So updates, whatever, all of that stuff. That's where you can make yourself look a lot more trustworthy. And when you grow, you're gonna actually get good clients from them. And as well, I actually already know from Twitter or posting on YouTube, you can get clients as well. Because Ben, when I was talking to him or when I was coaching him, when I recommended him to start YouTube, he actually got good clients from YouTube as well. Because the client's gonna consume your content, especially if it's good and if it's like decent. They're gonna like find this interesting and they can hire you because they can trust you as well. So I highly, highly recommend. I mean, you can post whatever on YouTube. Like there is a strategy to like get views, etc. It's not super complicated, but it's a bit hard to apply. But I will highly recommend getting on YouTube as well. How do you find clients? How do you find clients need your work? As I already explained, there's outreaching and there's inbound. That's two strategies that you can do to get clients, make clients find your work. Please mute. Rate my. I'm not gonna rate any portfolio right now. Please mute. I'm gonna mute you. What about motion graphics? How are we gonna look to? The same thing. It doesn't really matter what you're offering, bro. The same exact thing applies to motion graphics, 3D, bombs, whatever. If you have a service, it doesn't matter what it is. There's two ways to get clients: outreaching and inbounds. That's it for any type of business. The same exact way works. That's why you see big companies make ads to get traffic, to get sales. The same video editors post to get views, to get clients, to have clients that pay them. The same exact thing works for everything. Dropshipping. They post videos on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. They can generate views. They make sales. They make money. As simple as like every single business model use the same exact strategy. Even in real life. When you go to the center of the city, stores are a lot expensive to rent. If you want to rent a garage or something in the middle of the city, it's a lot expensive. The reason why, there's a bigger, higher foot, people walk a lot more front, would walk a lot more or a lot more by your store if you are in the middle of the city, okay? That's why they're expensive. So again and again, the same exact thing. So they get people walking, they see the viewers, which I call them viewers, people walking in front of your store, they see it, they're interested, they buy. The same exact process worked for literally every single business model that you can even imagine. So the same exact thing. Whatever you're trying to sell, whatever you're trying to do. Views, conversion, clients. Views, conversion, payment or sales, whatever. So yeah, the same exact thing. Doesn't matter what you're offering. Can I put no? I don't recommend putting anything other than English. If you want to work with Arabic people, go for it. But I don't recommend putting anything but English people or English work in your portfolio. Even there's like some or ways that you can actually use your Arabic content and you can post it on YouTube by literally taking the voiceover and doing it in English. So if there's no face, it's a faceless YouTube video or whatever, you can take the same exact idea and just change the subtitles to English and the voiceover to English as well, which you can easily like do in 11 labs. 11. Yeah, so this is like an AI voiceover and it's free. You have like limited time, which it's, or you have limited like points or whatever. But once it's out, you can literally create another account and you have it all over again. So I do recommend posting anything, Spanish, whatever it is, rather than English. The reason why we don't want anything but English clients. They're the highest paying. I've worked with Arabic people, bro. I worked with one of the biggest YouTubers, Suhaib Power, I think his name. Yeah, I worked with this guy for one project, and the bro, he pays super low, like compared to clients. Like I get paid short amounts for one project, which I worked on this project. The cinematics in Minecraft, if you know, and also the editing a little bit. And this project, if I was to do it all, he would pay me like around $170 for it, which we talked about it, and I didn't like it. That's why they ended up doing it all. So I mostly did the like the intro of it, gave them the idea, inspiration on the intro, and the cinematics, which is like the third perspective in Minecraft, if you don't know. So that project, I didn't do it all, but still I know the editor who done it got paid 170, or it was $150 for the entire video, which is like 14 minutes video, highly edited by the way. So it's not like just simple stuff. So super low paying, even one of the biggest clients. And there's like one of the guys from his power team, I don't remember their name, but I worked with him last year, and he ended up actually reaching out back to me like just a couple months ago as well, like asking me to work again. Like here's the guy. I don't want to show all the DMs, but yeah. So he reached out back to me recently, well, last year, and was trying to give me better rates. I was like not interested at all, and dropped him. So this clients, for starting, maybe they're decent, but if you don't want to post English Arabic stuff, I don't recommend getting into them as well. They're low paying. Even one of the biggest editors that work with biggest YouTubers in the Middle East, like Abu Fella, if you know them, like there's big YouTubers in the Middle East. And one editor, I know him personally, he worked with Abu Falla and three other big YouTubers, and he get paid like super low rates, bro. Super low. I make shorts, I get paid on shorts more than he get paid on long form, which is just wild. So that's why I don't recommend working with Arabic people. And it's the same thing. Even if you think, oh, I work with Arabic people, it's halal, bro. Like, take a look. Like, what do you mean this is halal? Like, just click on his videos. The amount of music that he has is just crazy. Like, every other, even like Muslim YouTubers, they show women, they do all of that stuff. So, there's no point. You're just getting lowballed and you're just getting paid less for your time. So, I don't recommend that at all. Okay? But you do you. I don't really care, to be honest. Just whatever works for you. So, define clients, rate my portfolio. What about motion? Can I put no, you can't? What about motion graphics? I mean, yes, motion graphics is good, but for editing is not. If you want to do like just motion graphics, you can get paid well for it. But if you implement it with editing, nobody's gonna pay. No client's gonna pay thousands of dollars per project to make him motion graphics. You're just gonna get lowballed, to be honest, because I understood that I need to spend as minimum time as possible on the project and make it look decent, rather than just like spending as much time as possible and make it look great. Because the thing is, clients are not gonna pay you what you're worth. Personal experience. I've used to do highly edited stuff and I get paid little rates. That what are the contents I do right now. So basically what I do right now is talking head videos with no music, nothing, literally just the client I'll give them a topic, some bullet points. I do we basically have the entire content strategy. So we do thumbnails, like literally everything to create a YouTube video. But I personally, what I do is YouTube strategy, which I find good topics, relatable, like high search topics or whatever, and I give them to the client and some bullet points or some point that they need to talk about, and I'll just send them this. No, with no script, so it's just bullet points and the topics, and the clients would literally sit on the camera or whatever and record for 10-20 minutes of video, and he'll pay me $600-700 for a video, which doesn't even not it's not even edited. There's no cuts. There's nothing. Just the research, and they get paid super high for it. So I'm not telling you it's easy to get to those type clients. Like just the amount of convincing and calls I had with those clients to convince them that this is a better way of creating content was just crazy. But eventually I did make lots of free projects. We got results first, then start getting paid. So it was a bit of a headache, but more than worth it. I have medium PC. I can start Filmora. Yes, you can start CapCut, Filmora. Like I started personally with the tablet before, like all the way back in 2019. I had tablets. I used to edit like Free Fire videos, PUBG Mobile, and the stuff on KinMaster or whatever its name, KinMaster, and I was posting on YouTube back in the day. So then Filmora on the PC, I edited on Filmora for quite a long time, for a couple of years. Then Premiere Pro, I think, cracks for a couple of years as well, and still started to make my first dollar. Of course, then I bought it, etc., etc. But I don't recommend you getting into After Effects. Of course, you can use it. I don't like heavily editing After Effects, but sometimes I would use it for retro brush, for tracking, no, just tracking, subjects to a video or stabilization footage, etc. But I would never do animations. I never do such a thing, and I still get paid super high for my work. I don't even edit right now, but I still, used to get super good payments for my work. So, motion graphics, how I get long-term clients, because motion graphics, no, it's hard to get long-term. It is not really hard to get, you need to just find decent clients to work with. Like, motion graphics is super high paying. Like, I think, if I'm not wrong, it was per minute, like around $1,000 if you are a very good motion graphic guys. And you can make good amounts of money for motion graphics. And you just want to find, companies, to be honest, that need, their ads or whatever, and they pay you very good for it. All right. My opinion, my experience, I don't add them as long you wanna target English speaker. Exactly. So you can't add thumbnails for short, only long form. Yeah. So I mean, but still, you can for long form. It's still gonna make your portfolio look a lot better with the thumbnails rather not. So it just I didn't want to re-edit some videos. Everybody re-edited. That's it. I mean, if you don't have anything to edit, you have no option. Like, you have no option, bro. So if you're starving, you have no option. You're gonna eat whatever, okay? And now you're gonna edit whatever. You have no other option. So you don't have to find clients need your work. I already explained that, bro. I don't know where you are, but it's in the call. We can go rewatch it again and explain how to do it. How can you justify high prices for editing and motion design services without the client try to negotiate them down? Okay, that's a very, very good point. As I said, there's many type of clients to work with. Usually YouTubers, I completely avoid YouTubers for that specific reason. Even though they're gonna get views, they're gonna get paid, but they are so cheap, bro. They are super cheap. I have not worked with a YouTuber for 8 months right now. Well, it's a little bit less, I think 5 months. So I have not worked with a single YouTuber since then for that specific reason. They are super low paying. They will not pay you well for your time, and they're not gonna pay you. That's why I only work with business owners and entrepreneurs. So to justify high prices, you wanna show them your value. That's it. You just wanna show them your value. Okay, you say it's $1,000 per video. What makes it worth $1,000? Explain to me. If you're gonna tell me the editing, I don't care. It's not like why would I care about editing that makes a video $1,000? But if you tell me I'm gonna get a million views from it, yes, let's shake hands and let's make it happen. So you wanna justify it by results, and that's the same way I justify my prices for my clients is by results. I have my offer. Let me just break it down to you. I'm just gonna tell you the basics of it, but it's basically building a personal brand, long-term personal brand, and it's a 5-year plus plan with my clients. So even if we don't get results in a year, I'm still gonna get paid very well for my time. But the clients understand it takes a long time to build, personal brand. But as well, he's convinced and he understands that a personal brand is worth millions and millions and millions of dollars to build. I'm talking about big personal brand, of course. So justify prices. You need to justify why you actually like. You just said it. Like, why does this worth $1,000 and this worth $300? Why? You need to explain it. If you cannot, they're not gonna hire you. Can you make some simulation? on how you close a deal with clients that you know this campaign. Yeah, actually, I have. I mean, like I'm not gonna show you how to. I mean, there's the same thing. If you know good clients, you're gonna do warm outreach, and closing them is simple as well. It's not that complicated. So I'll show you a good example. When I was just starting out, I closed my first short form clients. So this was yeah. So this is all the way back in February 2024. I closed this client. So I made this post. This is inbound, by the way. So I made this post about the editing. A first time editing short, never edited short in my life. And Daniel, this guy, one of my favorite clients I worked with last year. Even he was not super high paying, but I learned quite a lot from this client. So it's not only about the money that you make, but as well the little things that you learn from this client. So he said, "Hey man, would love to work with you," and he ended up sending me a DM. So let me go back to his Twitter page, or not Twitter, but all right. So you seem really good. Would love to hire you. Same day as February. So February as well, February 8th. So he seen that post and we end up talking. I closed him. It was not like, so let me just go through the closing very quickly. So this was, I was beginner at that time, but I'll show you another example if I remember. So you seem really good. Would love to hire you. Of course, man. What type content you looking for? Basically, he's showing me this sample. How much you charge? So before actually giving them the rate, I'll try to understand how many projects they need per month to just position myself as a long-term editor rather than just just per project and fuck off. So how $60 sound? I never even charged for shorts before in my life. Okay, so that was my first shorts I ever edited for free. It was just this guy posted a raw edit on his Twitter page. I don't remember who's that guy, but this guy as well is he's an agency or something. But first time, and one of my friends told me to charge minimum $50 for a short. I didn't know. I just literally I was like, let me $60 per day sounds very very good at me for that time. It was very very good. So can we do 50 etc. That works. Like when this is the thing when you when pricing when you're talking about the pricing, it's negotiation. It's not like if a client tell you, oh, $30 per minute or $10 per minute, that's it, you know, it's not gonna pay you more. No, you can negotiate and find common ground with your clients. So he said, can you do 50? I was like, $50 a day, that's still super good. So end up closing him. I worked with him for a couple months, you know, made my money from him, and it was very good. I was mainly learning how to manage and how to do all of that stuff because he's an agency owner as well. I don't want to scroll through our Twitter, but still, this is an inbound, and this is one of my first short form inbounds and one of my favorite clients as I worked with last year. So that's a simple like you just want to like talk about the pricing, the what's he looking for, the editing style, how many projects he needs per month, and you know their goals, or try to understand what they want to achieve by creating content, so you justify the pricing for him if you can deliver results. So the main thing I want to actually explain is problem solving. Problem solving is one of the highest paying, you know, things that you can do in your life, especially solving problems for rich people. I'm doing the complete opposite right now. I'm solving broke people problems, so I'm not gonna get rewarded from it money wise, but I'm gonna get rewarded from it, inshallah, in akhir, inshallah. Who knows? But the entire idea is when you have rich guy and has problems and want to solve them, you can easily, or well, it's not easily, but you can make quite lots of money from it, especially if they're rich. So I was doing the same thing. I had this client back in the day. He was an entrepreneur. He has his agency actually. He had an agency and they were generating like 30, 40K a month. And he was editing his own content, like not for the agency, but his content to promote the agency, etc. and make vlogs, etc. So he's posting all of that stuff. And he was editing his own content. He reached out to me. He likes my editing style. He reached out to me. He said, "Oh hey man, I really like your editing, whatever. Can we work together?" I said yes, whatever. You know, I hopped on a call with him a week later or something like that. We scheduled a call, and he told me that he explained to me his situation, so I understand his problems. He said, "I'm business owner. I have an agency, and I manage it, and I create my own content. I shoot and edit my own content." So I asked them, "How much? How like I already understand." When he was talking about the agency, I keep asking them like how much you make, etc., how much you generate, all of that stuff to understand like their budget and how can I charge them. So then he said the problem, which editing takes lots more time through my day. So it takes them 3 to 5 hours every single day to edit, just to edit the content. So that was a problem. That's a pain point that we call it. Is editing takes time. So instead of just selling him on the editing itself, I sell them on saving time. So I just told them easily like something like that. I'm not gonna say it exactly because I don't remember the exact words I said, but in this way I said it, I was like, okay, so you spend an average of 3 to 5 hours every single day editing your content, which if you didn't spend that time and focus on your business, how much money you'd be making more? 5 hours a day. So he said X amount of money, whatever. I think if I worked fully on my business, I'll be making X amount of money, etc. And that way, it makes me understand that how much his time worth. So then I was like, okay, so you're saying that if you don't edit, you'd be making all this amount of money. That this is actually just another point to justify the prices as well. And this guy was the highest paying per project compared to the time I was putting. So I justified that price through because his time worth quite a lot, and I made that in or used it in my advantage to charge high prices. So he said I'll be making X amount of money per month, etc. if I didn't edit my content. So I was like, okay, so your time, you're telling me if you they edit your content, you're gonna make X amount of money. What about I would save you your time and your money, and I would only ask for I think I charged him back in the day like $500 per project, long form, and it was simple editing as well, nothing complicated. So I charged him that. He said, I think that works. That's amazing. Whatever. And we just had it's off. I worked with him like for 2 months, I think. Then he ended up hiring another guy. But that's the thing. You're gonna lose clients. It's normal. Parts of the process. Okay. So that's another way to justify prices, which a client had a problem, and I solved that problem using not backs. I don't know. I don't forget. I don't remember that word, but basically solving problems, which I got highly rewarded for it. For instead of getting paid like $30 per minute, which was back in the day, he had 10 minutes video, 20 minutes videos. So I'll make like $300 to $600. Oh, I think it's a lot less. Yeah, 10 minutes video is $300. So on average, like $300. Like a 10 minutes video, I made a lot more in compared to what I was gonna make. Okay, so how can we make? All right, got you. At least hire video editors on Twitter, filter on the recent projects, and mainly agencies. Post. I'd recommend working with agencies, but if you're starting out, why not? Honestly, I already have the camera and used to make personal content in Arabic. I think I already seen your page before. I don't know. Yeah, I think I've seen your Twitter before. Yes, I have. Yeah, you need to fix your portfolio as well, but I'm not gonna go over it right now. I guess how to contact client, but I'll treat someone that doesn't need my work. How do I find ones that I already explained it in previously through white jobs or just posts on Twitter. Some clients will post they need an editor for different clients, but they not respond. Of course, they're not. I mean, if you just send to random people, they're not gonna respond. As I said, they don't need a car. Why are they gonna buy from you a car if you're trying to sell a car? The same thing. They don't need your service. They're not gonna buy you for it or hire you to do the service. They already have people who's doing the same exact thing. There's no point of wasting time hiring somebody, try to understand, etc. So just waste of time for them. Do you recommend working per project or per salary? Depends. It depends. Like you cannot choose if you're just starting out. So if you're starting out, you're just gonna get paid per project, of course. Salary, it's hard to get into. Monthly, like a retainer for clients, it's hard to get into. You need to prove your worth. You need to prove that you're not gonna like take the money and just leave and ghost them. So all of that factors play into which way you're gonna get paid. I personally get paid a retainer, monthly retainer, and we just get paid before even the month starts. So we don't at the end get paid. We get paid before. So like this month, we already got paid for the rest of the month, and that's of course it was not easy to do. I bought trust. I know the client, he knows me, he knows where I live, etc. So we're basically friends with the clients more than we even work together. So he knows basically, I would say, I'm not gonna say everything about my life, but he knows a big things about my life. So that's the thing. I bought trust with him, and that's the key point where he even trusts me to give me his money, okay, and even deliver results, and we've been working for long term. So it's not easy to get paid per salary. Long form or short term. Long term is better, of course, but reaching out, outreaching, and what? How can I? I don't know what he said. Outreach and inbound. How can we do the pricing? I'll explain. That's a good point. I'll explain pricing in a second. How do you convince clients to only deal with sound effects? Honestly, like this is a topic how to avoid the music, completely avoid music. I already recorded the video, but I didn't post it. So I think you just reminded me. I need to post this video later. So yeah, how to make halal income as a freelancer. I already recorded this video, but I have not posted it yet. But basically, the entire idea how I completely avoid adding music. So first of all, I would never talk about music when I was talking to the client. So of course, there's like some type of clients that will definitely demand music, gaming, and the documentaries. They need music, so they highly demanded on music or depended on music. But some clients, I would never talk about music. So I'll just close them. I was normally close any clients. We just close them, take the project, start working, and edit the entire thing. Add the sound effects, so I'll make the video a bit entertaining with sound effects, etc. So I'm gonna put quite lots of efforts in sound design. Then I'll give them the project after a week or so, and afterwards, some clients would never notice. Like I had many clients would never notice and just give me paid. But some clients would say, "Oh, by the way, you forgot to add music." Then I would give them that excuse or that reason. Oh, sorry, man, I completely forgot to mention I cannot add music for sometimes. I don't even say for religious purposes, but I'll just say like I'll even lie, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I I used to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to remind you that, or I forgot to mention that I cannot add music because they're not." Or I'll just give some random excuse. Really, I would say, the doctor they recommended me like to never listen to music. It's bad frequency, etc. It's not good for my brain and whatever. I'll literally make the random this excusing, especially if you talk about health and the editor, the clients would just listen to you like, oh, okay, whatever. Or sometimes they would say, now I need to add music by myself. Then you'd say, okay, let take $50 and hire another editor to add your music. I'm not gonna do it, and my bad, I forget to mention it. So he would remove $50 or even sometimes $100 from your project. It's you're gonna lose a big chunk of your money, but makes your money halal. So yeah, I would literally give the most random excuses for my clients. For what was the excuse I used to say? Well, mainly I would say, oh, I forgot to mention I cannot add music. I do really like to listen to music or something like that, and it's messing with my head, which is true. It messes with your head, with the frequency, etc. Emotions, all of that shit. But yeah, I'd recommend you to lie. But yeah, you do whatever you need to do, bro. It's better than making haram money. So, how do you do pricing? I'll talk in it in a moment. So I'll get back to it. Where was okay? How do you confess to LED with sound effects? Again, don't mention it and just do the projects. Do you recommend? Let me just go over the rest of the questions. But about contacting agencies for drop, I have no idea what you said here, bro. I'm not with motion, so I'm gonna go to process. Second, you close clients in terms of the payment. I usually personally use Stripe. Like can use PayPal, Payoneer, like many others, but it depends on what the client has. Like even though when I didn't have a payments processor, I would just usually just use Fiverr. To be honest, I would lose 25%, but I would use just Fiverr to just receive the payment, or just have a friend that I know and use his PayPal or something. So it was a pain in the ass when I was just starting out, but right now I just have Stripe. It's hard to set up. It's not easy to set up Stripe. It's a big process and it's a bit expensive to set up, but yeah, it's worth it. I can accept like payments from worldwide, all over the world. Okay, I'm not trying to rush things, but I've been just wondering how much time does it take to, in case we stick to instructions and tips to give you time. It takes you. I mean, personally, like people that I've coached, takes them a month to get the first 1K a month. Like month at least. The fastest ones is one month. They apply things correctly, they self-learn and they self-correct themselves, and they just keep doing things over and over and over, bro, and they make very good amounts of money super fast. Like especially like Ben that I showed you, Karan, men like Miros, like there's many people that I coached. I'm not gonna go over their pages, but yeah, there's many people that I coached before, and they make good amounts of money in a month or 2 months. Depends on how hard you work, bro. So do you think $500 for 30 songs? What? What's he talking about? $500 for 30 seconds? Who's gonna pay you that? Worth worth a thousand, bro. I mean, if you don't have any other option, why not? CapCut can do the job if you're just starting out. What's the biggest pitfall to avoid when working with high-cut clients in the creative field? Like mistakes? Like saying or like promising bigger than what you can deliver. That's one of the biggest things that I learned. Is sometimes like even when right now I'll like promise 100K in like 3 months views in general, and we deliver less. So we set high expectations and have a lower, we deliver lower, so it makes the client disappointed, and of course it's not gonna make him happy. So that's one of the biggest mistakes that I did. Also, the pricing. Don't overprice. Even if they're rich clients, I work on multimillionaires. Even though they're rich, nobody's gonna pay like super high for things that are not make sense, even though they are rich. So don't overprice. Don't be like super greedy on the price, and even though they're rich. So even though they make a lot more money, you need to charge them appropriately and for the value that you're gonna give them. So yeah, how can I price? I'll get to that question right now, but just for religion reason, I always do it. There have never been any problem. Yes, yeah. Some clients, that's the thing. I mostly just use that. I mostly just say, oh, for religious purposes, I cannot add music, and they would be okay with it. But sometimes I had this angry clients that say, oh, I don't give a shit, whatever. They swear at me and they don't want to pay me. So I had many clients that didn't want to pay me because I said, oh, it's for religious purposes. But those clients only act by logic, so you can't just lie to them and just say, oh bro, it gives me, it's messed up with my head, the frequency is not good for my head, etc. I have bad ears or whatever, it's giving me a headache, all of that, nonsense. And you can just give it to them to get your money and have halal income. So human drop services, agencies drop. Of course, agencies would take a big percentage, like 30 to 50% of the original payment. You don't use music in your portfolio or your bio on your set. What do you mean? Do you have? Yes, I do have this call recorded. I'm gonna get to the pricing point. So for pricing, as Zach asked, there are 2 point prices, or there are 2 prices that you can charge. So there's the standard price, which is the normal price that you set for yourself, which you would never go below it. Okay, that's the standard price. So let's say $30 or $25 per short. That's your standard price. You would never go below it. And for long form, the same thing. Let's say 30 minutes or $30 to $25 per minute, long form videos. And that's the standard price. You would never go below it. But let's say a big YouTuber came across, and let's say, for example, just for the sake of an example, Mr. Beast came across. He pays, or he puts millions and millions of dollars on his projects, okay, per videos. So you're not gonna charge him $30 per minute, okay? You're gonna charge him high prices. The reason why, he's big, whatever. So you're gonna charge him a lot more money. So that makes sense for him, etc. So of course, Mr. Beast is not gonna reach out to you to hire you, but there is some big clients, like for example business entrepreneurs. I'm not gonna charge them the same rates I charge my normal YouTuber clients. Okay, that's the client's price and that's the standard price. So those are the 2 pricing points that you can charge. Taking the chance, say if you need a video editor or motion designer, hits me up. What? Taking the chance to say if you need video editor or motion designer, hit me up. I don't. What do you mean? What do you think posting as an agency or personal account is a lot better? But agencies, clients hate agencies, bro, because they know they're ripping off their editors, etc. So they hate agencies. I have editors working for me, but I never call it an agency. I never call what I do an agency. I just call it a team. I just have a team of editors, like my team, etc. So I'll just say my team will take care of it, and I never even call it an agency. So agencies has been pretty beaten down recently, especially the name and repetition. But yeah, I don't recommend saying that you have an agency. Like even right now, you can never find something that I even say I have a team or something of editors that work for me. So what do you think posting? What do you think is better? Making money focusing on long form or short form? Depends on what you like. What do you recommend sending emails? And why? Because you target wrong clients, people who are not interested. I already answered your question. You're targeting clients that are not interested in your service. Of course, they're not gonna respond. Or you are. I don't know. There's many reasons for a person to not respond. Not interested, mainly one of them. But yeah, what do you think about Instagram pages? Personal, I already explained it. So you can build on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The most important one I think is Twitter. So then you can go to other social media platforms. to manage projects with high-ticket clients to guarantee premium experience. I use Notion, to be honest. I use Notion. I have templates there, and that's why I manage my projects and my editors as well. I'm not gonna rate all the portfolios, but I already explained how to create a good portfolio. There's no point rating like each individual portfolio. Like you don't even have your Twitter linked on your page. Yeah, make sure guys to link your Twitter on your Discord profile so I can easily access it. Okay, we're gonna have Abdul Malik. Abdul Malik, no portfolio, bro. Where's your portfolio? Come on, bro. You need a portfolio. If you can explain to us how can we use Notion. I'm not gonna go over that because it's just a whole nother topic. It takes hours to explain. I would love to, but it's a very annoying process. I hate it, to be honest, but it makes my job a lot easier as to manage my editors and clients. Bilal Budwija or Budwija. I don't know how to say your last name. Okay, I would actually change a lot of this stuff. First of all, woman, nope. Like, what the hell is this? But yeah, again, the same thing as I already explained the point. Like, it's stupid to just go over every other portfolios. I'm not gonna go over all the portfolios, but I'm just gonna say the same thing over again because I don't wanna keep replying stuff. Okay, here's the dashboard. I already explained it. All you need to have a good portfolio. Listen up. Don't ask me to review your page. I wanna click on your page, see your projects. I explained it, and I'm not gonna even say it again. So the moment that I click on your page, like example here, let me just show you another example from Enjox. So I want to click on your page, see your projects. The best of your project, the top. Then you're gonna have, so that's like this project needs to be always the first, nothing else. So even this, I would remove it and just keep the project the first with like little introduction. Hey, my name is Joix, and here's my portfolio or here's my work. So show short form, long form, 8 to 12 videos max. You don't need more, and make sure to put only the best of the best on the top, of course, because that's like where the project the client's gonna click. And of course you need to put them a good size, so it's not like super small like these. So you need to size them up very well so it's easier to see. So for example, short form, I think this is a good size for short form. Long form, I'll just put 2 in a column. This is card, by the way. You can use it to to create a good portfolio. It's very simple, bro. It's not that complicated at all. So you can use card and yeah, to create a good portfolio there. It's super simple, nothing complicated. With a simple search on YouTube, you can find good tutorials how to create it and how to use it. Then after the projects, clients, you have the option like whatever you want to put afterwards. Clients, testimonials, or the results. Okay. Then a call to action at the end. That's it. You have 5 things. Projects in the beginning, then you can put either clients or testimonials or results afterwards, then call to action at the end. That is it for a portfolio. You don't need anything else. There's no point of reviewing every single individual page. So I would remove all this fluff. I call it fluff, or maybe I would even remove expertise. Nobody cares about your expertise. They just want to see your editing. That's it. You're a video editor. Okay? It's like trying to sell a car and you're like, oh, it can fly. Nobody cares. Like, well, of course, like if it can fly, that's gonna be a very good selling point. But nobody cares about the type of paint. Like oh, this is whatever this like. There's a rubber. We use a very like sure that can be a good selling point, but they don't care. They just want to see the car. Can it perform? Can it do? Can it do? That's it. So I'll remove this expertise. Nonsense. Nobody needs it. Maybe keep this, make it a little bit smaller, and just put your projects up. That's it. Put the projects, remove the haram stuff, which is females, etc. And yeah, I'll remove also all the Arabic content. Like never put Arabic content on your page. As I said, like I don't know how much they paid you to create Arabic stuff, but I don't think it's that much. Maybe 30-20 bucks for a video, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna review pages, by the way, so that's it. I'm not gonna review any pages, but that's the key point. Just go do that and fix it. Then maybe next time I'll review your pages. And yeah, that is. Let me just go over some the questions that we have here. How to pick your rates, or they explain. How to decide which client to work with. If you're starting out, you cannot choose. How to increase your editing speed. I don't teach editing. How to grow your personal brand. Posted daily and showcase. Like there's like couple posts that you can share every single day. I'll give you like the simple idea. So for posting on Twitter, you have a couple posts to share. It's not super complicated. Like these are the four main type posts that you can share daily. Wins, when you have either win, like showcase your wins, they get a lot of views. So make sure to showcase your wins always. They get a lot of views, and they're gonna like highly boost your page. Timelines, last projects, personal relatable like stories, whatever happened in your personal life, or a story that you think it's relatable and people can find it relatable. You can post about it. Project showcase. That's it. Those are like the four main projects or the type of project that you can share. Of course, before and after, it's like project showcase, but it's as a before and after. And these are the four main things that you can share as a video editor or even like a designer. So like the same exact thing applies here at the back end, the final projects, etc. So the same exact thing. Of course, the caption matters the most. Make sure to always include a question in your caption. So when you say something, for example, here you can see I made thousands of dollars while working on my bed. I didn't have a mouse, etc., a desk or a chair. No matter how bad the back pain, I got keep going. But I think it's finally time for an update. Do you think, or should I buy a desk or a chair? So this is like stupid question, but it's a question that makes people comment and increases the amount of views that you're gonna get. So as simple as that, really. It's not that complicated, but you need to write simple captions straight to the points. So that's for posting. It's not like super complicated, and you need to do engagement. So daily engagement, do from 30 minutes to 1 hour of engagement every single day. The reason why we do engagement, for the simple reason or the simple purpose, is, for example, Rio, if I don't know him and he doesn't know me, I don't follow him and he doesn't follow me, if I like and comment on his post, Twitter says, okay, Ahmed is interested in Rio's post. There's a chance that he might be interested in my post as well, so they would recommend my post to him. As simple as that. That's how Twitter works. And they're gonna start recommending my posts to everybody else that I engage with, increasing my views, increasing my followers, etc. How can we reach all the interested clients on Gmail? Depends on, that's the thing. I already said this again. You need to find clients that's already in the market looking for video editors. That's it. I don't know what else is, how to find good clients on, emails. That's the way. You just find clients that's already in the market looking for your service. That's it. Is it normal to start personal brand about video editing, like giving value, but will it do it without my face in the start? Yeah, I mean, you can, whatever. What's the essential element to include in a proposal or quotes? I don't do outreaching, to be honest. I don't do outreach, so I'm the wrong person to ask. I mainly just focus on inbounds, bro. Yeah, I've seen your portfolio before, Hamza. I don't like it, to be honest. This is horrible. Ain't not gonna lie. Like, why would the client like scroll and keep scrolling? And also the videos they're not super well edited. I've seen a couple of the videos. Maybe the first one by I don't remember who's this guy's name, but this one was decent. But these are literally, there's no editing in these, bro. I've seen a couple. Maybe this one was good, but like there is no need for a description for a video. Just put columns together and just put long form. There's no point. Like long form videos, long form one views, yes, can be good for to add views, but as well there's no point. Like 2000 views, what's the point? Like short form, everyone just categorize them and just group them together. That's it. Okay, do you have guys any more questions? Can you quickly talk about process of making Stripe account? No, it's a whole process, bro. It's a whole process. You need to create a company in the US or some country, and it's a whole process. You just do YouTube. You can find this on YouTube, bro. This is the thing. I want to explain to you one point. Don't rely on somebody else to give you information, because all what I told you today is all available on YouTube and all on the internet. All you need to do is research, and you're gonna find all the questions, all the response for the questions and problems you're facing. Why you're asking somebody? Just go to YouTube and ask. Just go to ChatGPT and ask it. Like, quick, can you talk about? Okay, can you quickly like? I'll take this exact stuff. Like, I'll just go to ChatGPT. Like here. Here you go. Yeah, you need to create an LLC in a US bank account or like some country. Then you're gonna go through this entire process, and there you go. You have your answer. Like this exact thing, you can just go to YouTube. Like the same, I'm not gonna even like tweak it anywhere. Like I'm just gonna type your exact question: how to create a Stripe account with no support to countries. Like look at the amount of videos you can find about your topic and about your question. Like just look at this. All these videos, of course, not all of them are good, but if you just consume, you're eventually gonna come across the right information. So ask the questions to the internet. Don't wait for people to help you and guide you, bro. If I was dependent on somebody or a coach or somebody to help me, I would still be broke. I just search. Like I'm no different from you. I just search on everything. I have a question. I'll just go to YouTube and search how to do, and just learn. But most of you are lazy and they don't know how. Like you don't even know how to search, bro. So at first you should work on anything. At first you should you work on anything, or you should post on X until you get good clients? I don't understand your questions, to be honest. So I should not know outreach random crisis. I should really only to interested people. Yes. Once the file you showed us, you explain what's supposed. That's private file, bro. Cannot share it. Well, it's for the paid community. It's not. I cannot even share it. It's like every member that join have to pay to join to make it join the Miro, because it's a paid software. No, I have to pay it, not you. It's not like if I share the link, every member that joins, I have to pay. They're gonna bill me for it, so because that's only for the team. What are the most important strategies you have personally used to attract clients and build strong reputation? Like, I'll just post on Twitter, grow my Twitter account. That's like the only best strategy I've learned, and I attracted good clients. I attracted one of my highest paying clients from it. I even attracted a guy who offered me $3,000 to $6,000 a month. I didn't end up closing him for a stupid reason, a stupid mistake I did. But yeah, just Twitter, bro. Just Twitter. Just posting on Twitter. There's no other like better way than posting on Twitter and growing your Twitter account, to be honest, and growing on social media in general. You're gonna have another 10 or 20 minutes. Just ask me whatever you wanna ask, and I'll respond to it. لكن صحهم كيفية بدء شبكة رقمية في مجال. Bro, what? What do you mean? بدء شبكة. You mean networking? مجال. Bro. I'm not gonna rate any more portfolios. I already gave the role of a portfolio. There's no point of rating every individual. Like networking with clients, like I don't know, to be honest. I'll just like provide value. Just go to them if you want a good clients. Reach out to them, provide value. Like there's no. It's like, let me explain this to you. You're talking to somebody who's already like well, putting together. He's successful or whatever, and he's making good money. Maybe he has some problems. If you can solve it to them, you can network with them. But I don't really see any other reason why somebody who's like ultra rich or something would talk to a random person. There's good people, and I'm not gonna tell everybody's bad, but yeah, on average, like networking, I'm not super good with networking. I'm just like talk normally too. When I talk to my friends and network with people as normally as like nothing complicated really. I'll just talk to people in normal tone, normal conversation with people, whoever it is. Big, small doesn't really matter. I respect myself, respect them, and they show respect as well. So why I'm posting posts in Twitter and still get just 10 views? Are you doing engagement? Because your post sucks. Still, link your portfolio or link your Twitter into your Discord portfolio or Discord page. Yeah, exactly. You have 8 posts, bro. What do you mean? You've been posting on Twitter. So you have 2 posts, bro. Like, come on. What? I mean, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean, but 2 posts and start just getting 10 views. Of course, you're gonna get 10 views. What? Can you rate the Twitter posts? What Twitter posts? Your Twitter posts? I'm not gonna rate them. You need to engage first. I already explained this. You need to engage, do 10 to like 30 minutes to 1 hour of engagement every single day and post your work daily because these posts are decent, but the more you engage, the more views you're gonna get. As simple as that. Of course, the caption plays a big role, but you can still get for this same amount of like work or post that you share, you can get higher views if you just engage. I already click on it, bro. I already clicked on it. You have 2 posts here. What do you want me to help you with? You need to post more and you need to engage. That's it. Like, I don't know what's complicated about it. Exactly. So, what's more important than working for clients? Providing good quality and faster turnaround. Working with clients, just become trustworthy, reliable. Clients can rely on you and be fast. That's it. One of my favorite case studies or experiences with the clients is with my friend. His name's Ayub. On Twitter, he's known as Rio. And this guy is just not a human being. He's a machine, mashallah, Allahumma barak. And his client, he's been working with him for about a year now. And the client love him so much. The reason why, the guy is super fast. Rio is super fast. He's just so good with the projects and he's so reliable. So the client send him a project, takes him a week on average. His editors, other editors, takes them a week to edit, and literally Ayub, which Rio, takes them like 3 4 days, and he's fully done with the project, which is just crazy, bro. So he's super fast, mashallah, and the clients are just more than happy to keep working with him. And even though he's getting paid very well, Lama Barak, he's no longer interested because, of course, we have bigger goals always. So yeah, be reliable, be the best that the client can even like hire, like cannot find anybody better than you. What are the common mistakes beginners make when they're trying to attract clients, and how can I avoid? I'm not gonna tell you like mistakes that beginners do, but I would say you the biggest mistake that is like very common is not researching, bro. Like as I said, every single problem that you are currently facing, there is a solution out there on the internet. There is already a solution. There's already somebody who found and shared the solution somewhere out there on the internet. So you as a beginner, as somebody who's not making much money, even if you're making a little bit more money, you need to do research. Like that's it. You need to do research because I already explained. The only reason I'm where I am right now and where you are right now is because I did research and I learned every single day. And that's why and that's how I started making money. It didn't fall out for me on the sky. Nobody. I have never had a coach. I never had a mentor. All I had, the same what you have right now, is Google, internet, and I did research. That's it. That's the biggest mistake. Is not learning. Is not searching. Is not finding new information. Is not like trying to find out and try to understand the entire game how it works. The only reason I actually started getting views on Twitter is because I did research. I asked how to get views on Twitter. I did YouTube research, Google research. I even asked ChatGPT. I did hella research until I figured it out. It took me actually, it didn't even took me that much. Like I started on Twitter about January 2024, so exactly a year and something, a year and 1 month ago. And back, I don't think they're gonna allow me to go back all the way in January. Yeah, they don't allow it yet. But February, the next month, I got 230,000. In 1 month, I went from making or getting 0 views on Twitter to over 200,000 views on Twitter, which is just crazy. And I was getting quite lots of clients from it. If you don't think, like, of course, I'm gonna get lots of clients from it. So then literally the next month following, almost 650,000 views or impressions on Twitter. How? Why? I just did research. That's it. I just understood how the game works. I just understood how Twitter works. And how did I do it? I just did research again. Research is your best friend. Research is the most thing, like the best thing that you can do in general. Because any problem that you are facing, let me repeat it again, there is a solution somehow or somewhere out there in the internet. You just must ask the question. You just like must look for it. That's it. Don't wait for somebody else to help you. How can we keep high quality editing while working faster? I don't edit high quality stuff. I don't edit animations. I don't do none of that stuff. So I cannot tell you, to be honest. Maybe use presets. I don't teach editing at all. I hate it, to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of video editing, like in general, because it's like, I mean, you can see it nowadays, like people would work 8 10 hours a day and make little money. That's why, because most people would work hard and they get paid very little, because it's not about the editing itself, it's about the clients. And yeah, maybe use presets. I don't know, to be honest. I don't edit highly edited stuff, bro. Like I can get the video done in couple hours, like what I showed you earlier. That's video, it's 17 minutes video, or some it was 20 or 30 minutes before. It took me like 4 hours to make. 4 hours, which I personally edited, by the way. So, and I rarely edit because it was a good deal and it was like a very little editing. So you can calculate it, 4 or 5 hours of work for $700. That's more than $100 per hour, which is just insane. And you cannot do it with normal clients. Do you think the graphic or VFX is important? Hell no. Hell no. That is bullshit. That's one of the dumbest things that are trending right now. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's one of the dumbest things that's trending right now, because I see these editors who are 1,000 times better than me and they're making 1,000 times less than me, which is just crazy. It just doesn't make sense, because it's not about your editing style, it's about the client that you're working with and the storytelling and how you convey a story and a message. Like, bro, even if you see big YouTubers, like huge YouTubers, when they're starting out, you know, they didn't start with highly edited stuff. Like, let me just, like, they never had editing. Like, bro, all they had, and they built this massive page. Of course, they didn't do it when they were starting out, but when they were starting out, on average, bro, they're just random posting random shit, bro. Their daily stuff to stuff. There's no animation. There's no nothing. Not the guy just talking to the camera and just putting the content together and posting that shit. So movies, like movies, basically movies, do they have VFX, bro? They just have storytelling. There's just a story concept, something happened, a hero, he was a loser, something happened, whatever, and you know he's strong right now. So it's just a story how to make people connect with you. Like that's the entire thing of video editing. But nowadays it's Mr. Because Mr. Beast, you know, trying to do crazy animation to hook the viewer and make the viewer watch and, you know, mindlessly watch something, which is not the goal, or which is not my goal. But most people follow it because it's what works nowadays. So I don't know. I don't follow that shit because I know it's stupid and it just like wastes of the time, and there's no point of it. That's why you see me. I post raw footage. I just talk to the camera, you know, and it still gets more views than people would edit stuff. Like it's just crazy. But yeah, it is what it is. In my opinion, it's just stupid, to be honest. As I said, like that's nothing else to say. Like I just want to show you this. Well, I had this client. I'm still in the closing. Wait, I'll show you another one, not the same one, because I need to close this guy. He has this highly edited stuff. He pays $600 to $700 per video, and he has this highly edited. And I get more views than him on average through my content. Not the English, but Arabic right now, because I get a lot more views than him, like 7K, and he get like less than K to 1,000 views on average, which is just super low, bro. It's super low for the amount of work that he's putting, the amount of money. That's how crazy it is. So it's not about the editing; it's about the message and how you can make people relate to you. That's it. Should I MacBook Pro or PC? Personally, right now, after I have a laptop, which is decent, nothing crazy, I would buy a MacBook. Even though the only reason why I didn't get Mac, I already know why a MacBook is better, but I'll give you the positives of the MacBook. And the only reason why I didn't get a MacBook is because I've been using Windows for over 10 years now. So I think it will be like weird for me to change, but after seeing the performance, which is not bad, I have a decent laptop right now. It lasts like five, mostly just the battery, to be honest. A MacBook battery lasts a lot longer. Plus the performance doesn't like flop when you remove it from the charger. But yeah, I would get a MacBook, to be honest. MacBook Pro like M, M2, M2, I think they're super good. There's no point of upgrading from M2, especially for video editing or design or whatever. Really, there's no point of, maybe if you want to get the new one for battery, maybe that's the thing. But yeah, I'd recommend the MacBook more than a PC. But the only reason why I didn't get it again, because I never used the I never used Apple products in my life. So underweight for life. How much we should charge for multi for again depends on the clients. For 3 million, so it depends how much views they're getting. Simple calculation for it, I just say take to like 25 to 30% of the revenue they're generating. And how to calculate it, it's easy. RPM for gaming is like usually from $1 to $3. On average it's like $1. Doesn't even like get higher than that sometimes, depends on the audience. So you just make the calculation of the RPM, which is calculator. Like RPM is very simple to calculate. So let's say the client gets or averages 300,000 views per video. So you're gonna times that by the RPM, which is $1 per 1,000 views. You know, it's gonna equal the same exact number. Then you're gonna divide it by 1,000 views. So that's he's making around $300 for that video. So on average, you can like ask for 25% to 30% of that, which is $90. Depends on the client. Like if he's getting a million views, then yes. But yeah, on average, they're making $1 to $3 per 1,000 views. So it's not that much. That's why I don't work with gaming, bro. Depends on the views they're getting. Yes, it is. But MacBook is a lot for software and work. Like any software they're gonna use, MacBook is a lot better. But in gaming, no, I don't game at all. So that's why I'll upgrade to MacBook soon, inshallah. How much should I 100% agree with you? I was just asking because I was thinking my posts, my VFX on X, that's it. Yeah, I mean, that's like when you follow my advice, especially about editing, you're not gonna get much clients from it because even me at this point, I only have two clients that are actually decent. I don't have, you know, highly edited stuff. Getting paid well from them, and you know, no music, nothing haram. So it's very rare, and I'm telling you, I went through hundreds of clients last month or last year. So yeah, it's very rare to find these clients. 3 million on average. So he's making about 3K on average, or minimum he's making 3K. So he can ask from like 3 or 30%. That's how much is that? So for 3 million, so let's say 3 million views. How much is this? Yeah, 3 million times, let's say $1. So divided by 1,000. So that's $3,000, and you can ask minimum like times it by 0.25. So that's no. What did I do? I divided it. So we're gonna go back to 3 million. Yeah, divided by where's divide? Yeah, divide by 1,000 times 0.25. So what? Bro. So 3,000 times 0.25. So that's like 750, 600, like on average. So yeah, that's how much you can charge if they're averaging like 3 million views per video. And that's minimum, so you can charge easily like 700. It is good, yeah, it is good for you. No, I don't edit game and stuff, so for me it's not good. Like even if it's high paying, it's not good. The message of the content is not good. It doesn't match my belief and what I'm trying to achieve. Yeah, any more questions, guys? We have 15 more minutes, then we're gonna leave, inshallah. That will wrap it up. We're gonna have 2 hour call, which is it's passed super fast, to be honest. It's not gaming, it's like funny things. Still gaming, entertainment, all of that nonsense, all of it's bullshit, bro. You have shared with us very, very valuable information. Thank you, bro. Of course, man. There's more to come. Sorry for being hard, but that's the reality, bro. Because many people are just like ignorant. Because I was too when I was starting out. You're just ignorant and you just don't know what to do. And by learning the basics and how to do it yourself, bro, you're gonna do a lot better in your life, bro. You're not gonna need nobody because you're gonna be fully dependent on yourself, and that's the best part about it. How to book a call with you and what's gonna get? I don't offer calls, bro. Leave this card alone. I'm gonna break it. I don't offer calls, bro. Even paid, I don't offer one-on-one calls right now. Broke rate at the fifth dimension. Yep. Any more questions? Ya Allah. Thank you so much. Of course, man. Do you think I should add my real picture? Of course, highly recommend. I'm doing better. Still stuffy nose, but yeah, better, alhamdulillah. Finally got into the gym, but yeah, I'm gonna get healthy soon. Ya Allah. Da-na-na-na-na-na. What about the remark you said? You're right. The past week, yeah, it's still. I didn't give much time into it to be honest, but yeah, I'm gonna probably. Here's the roadmap. So I was just doing research on it. So like bits of research here, but basically like the entire idea. I'm just gonna show you the entire step by step how to go from like the mindset to the ideas and all the belief systems. How like English for people who doesn't even know how to speak English, skills like what you need or what you prefer really, because it doesn't really matter as long it's in demand. You can get those stuff, clients, how to go to clients, and it's still gonna be multiple other steps. So this is like just the structure. It might take me a lot longer, but yeah, no, it will be free. I will make a video about it. Now you're not gonna get this exactly because this software is paid. So, but I will make a video about it. YouTube video in English and Arabic, inshallah. Yep. Of course, man. Bro, my arms heat hurt me. I think you meant to say hurt me. Hurt me. My arms hurt me so much. I'm sore a little bit, but yeah, you know it's good. The feeling of being sore is good as well. I like it. Of course, guys. If you have any more question or anything else, let's get it done. Yeah. Maybe in 10 days or even more, even 2 weeks, because I have a lot of work in the next week or next 2 weeks. I have a business to run, so it takes me a lot more time. So at least 2 weeks from now. He said he's gonna blow up the PC. No, no, this is just the share screen. It looks weird, bro. I just like find it so weird. Look how weird it looks. Can people you should target when you're offering medium editing? No heavy AI stuff. Like I know they're rare, but I want some specifics. To make it easier to target clients in general, like you wanna offer results. Like that's like when I was not offering results, it was super hard to find even decent clients. When I start offering like especially views on YouTube and growing on YouTube, then it was a bit easier. But on average, it's like just it's on your luck to be honest. It's like mostly luck how to find good clients opportunities, especially on YT jobs, and it's just luck on how or you're lucky to get good clients or good inbounds or whatever or even opportunities to work in. So it's a bit on the luck side, but as well, the more work you put in, the better luck you're gonna have. Is this your setup in the banner? Yes, sir. And by the way, sorry for if you guys send me DMs or something. Sorry, I don't have time to respond to all of you, but sometimes I just do. I got hundreds of messages just the last couple days, which is just wild. And because of the video that blew up. But yeah, I will not be able to respond to all of you because I just don't have much time in a day. Yeah, sure. All these would come to us within you. Do you know this call made me realize that I have everything to succeed? I just need to put in work. Yeah, pretty much. I want to add one more point, which I really love to make because it just makes you think a little bit. I see life or problems in general that we have in life as big piece of bread. We all most Arabic people eat bread, but let's just say an example of bread. If you have a big piece of bread, a baguette for example, and you want to eat it, okay, you have a bread which let's call it the problem, and you wanna the end or the end result is eating that piece of bread. Okay, so is it possible to just bring that baguette and just eat it in one bite? Absolutely not. It's not gonna fit in your mouth and it's not possible to eat. Okay? What you can do is break it down into biteable or pieces that you can eat, right? The same thing with problems. So we have this massive problem of I don't know how to make money. I'm broke, okay? That's a big problem, okay? And we need to solve it. So I personally what I do if I found a problem in my life, so literally I'm not even joking, like you can see just the amount of time I use ChatGPT is on daily basis, and this is just the one that's recently, but I use it quite a lot, more than you'd think. Like everything you can see here is I was searching a bit of the history recently, like Roman warfare, like was doing like a bit of research on history as I had this client he's interested in history, and this is one of the things I want to add like little points before getting into it is when clients are interested in something and you show them that you're interested as well, bro, they're gonna love you more than that's like psychology thing. So they're gonna like love to talk to you because me just by doing limits of research about Roman Empire, and he was super interested in like the history of Rome and Christianity, etc. Also the religion. So I just started doing research on it, and I just talked to him in calls. We don't even talk about business, bro. We just have long chats about the history of Christianity, etc. And he just like hours and hours of calls. And this is a good client, by the way. So just a little point. If a client's interested in something and he shows you that interest, you might want to do some research about it. And it is interesting for me as well to find out about the history. So back to our problem. So you have this problem about financial problem. So we want to break it down. So I'm gonna say I have a problem. I I am broke, but I want to make money online, maybe using freelancing. Okay, maybe using freelancing. How can I start? So this I would break down that problem. So I have freelance problem. I want to make money using freelancing, which most of you want to do it right now, and want to start making money. So first, pick up your cash skills, which is like video editing, social media marketing, whatever. I don't recommend. Well, social media marketing is super good, but to apply it, you need video editing and graphic design. So you need to learn good combinations, like 2Ds, like or even all of these, like at once. To be honest, because that's what I offer right now: social media marketing with the video editing and graphic design, etc. So video editing, pick up your skill, create an offer. You're not gonna create an offer; it's harder to create an offer. But out edits, this is like to outreach or whatever. Get your first client, hey, show you how to DM. Like I'm not even joking; it just shows you the entire strategy. Facebook groups, Reddit, and like this is solid. Facebook groups and Reddit clients that you're looking for, and just like bro, like Fiverr, Upwork, and this if you apply it, even just this, you can get your money. Like this is how stupid it is. This is when I say you guys are stupid because I just did like how long it took me, like 10 seconds to write this, and I already have the full blueprint how to start. So DeepSeek much better. What's DeepSeek? I don't know what's this. Uh, I have no idea what's DeepSeek, guys. I don't. I'll check your page in a moment. Give me a second. How to avoid to not be scammed if you work with clients. Third or I would like Upwork or other platform. I'll take an upfront payment. My internet doesn't send messages. Okay, how to protect ourselves? Like just take an upfront payment, like 30% to like 50% upfront payments always. And the way that we ask for it, you just ask the client. By the way, I prefer to take a 50% or 30% up for a refundable upfront payment. So when you add refundable, even though it's not, client think that he can refund it whenever he wants. So it's like ChatGPT Pro but free. I've been using ChatGPT for a long time. I prefer to say it, to be honest. Because the thing is, it's not about, the entire topic or how accurate it is, but just giving me the idea how to start. That's like the thing. I just give me an idea and breaking down that problem. That's bread. So just give me like, bro, ChatGPT is stupid. I don't really care about stupid, not stupid. I'm still using it. I'm still learning quite a lot of things from it. So it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Yeah, I might use it later. MashaAllah, it's actually very good, bro. I really like this one. Nice. Allahumma barik. Bro, he's stronger than me. He's mogging me right now, mashallah. Inshallah, I'll get to your level very soon, inshallah, maybe a year or later, because I'm fat right now. Barik fik, I mean. Allahumma la hasad. Just quick, and start free. Oh, yeah, that's when we talked, right? Some tempting rides, more time, more money. Everything in school is not about paycheck. It's about building discipline, critical thinking, and experiences and shape your life. What's your take and debate on this? Okay, decent idea, but I'd caption it's better. So I would actually recommend you just keep doing the engagement and keep posting. Like they're not horrible posts. I'm not gonna say they're horrible. You have better writing skill than many people, but I'm just gonna keep doing the engagement. I love the new portfolio banner. I already told you that in the call. Amazing portfolio banner. You need a portfolio. You need to like set up the basics, the foundation as I call it, the branding, portfolio, etc. And you need to post, which is the top of the funnel. I didn't make this point, but where I said every type business does the same exact thing or it's use the same exact strategy, which is the funnel system. This is the funnel system. So the funnel system, to apply it, you need the foundation, which is the first thing is the branding, etc., your portfolio, your profile, portfolio, all of that stuff. So that's like the foundation to even apply the funnel. Then awareness, which is just posting, get views, which is like then of course when your product or service is good, you get accuracy. It's like a whole process, and then you end up with conversion, which is the clients in your DM. So right now, all I would recommend you create your own portfolio using card and make it simple, clean. I think you're already gonna do something crazy because this edit looks clean, bro. I really like it. Looks super clean. So and as well, very unique style, even though it's like 3D, but this looks super unique. I like it. You have big potential here, brother. So I'll post daily, never skip a day, and when posting, give at least a day. So one post a day is more than enough, a lot more than enough, and engage for like 1 hour, 30 minutes every single day. That's it, bro. ChatGPT is bigger. No, bro, that's just stupid questions. I don't really care. Not important. This is the thing. You care about stupid stuff. Why would I care? Why would I give a shit? Like, I don't care. I asked her, I just asked ChatGPT to break down to me how I start making money, and she gave me very solid points. That's what I care. I don't care if she's good, math, whatever. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. I just have something, and they just give me, like, breaking down my problems. That's what I use it mostly for. So, anything else? No. I don't really care about. Maybe I'll try the DeepSeek, so we'll see it later, but yeah, it's not an important topic. What's important is start making money right now, so focus on that. Don't focus on who's better, who's whatever, who's bigger, whatever. Like that's all stupid. Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah, good luck, bro. We're gonna talk soon later, inshallah. So, inshallah, we're gonna see how it's gonna go. So, a couple weeks from now, we're gonna have a call again, and we will see, inshallah. So, yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. If you have anything else to add, choose your shot, and yeah, anything than that. Thank you for the value, of course, brother. When is the next call gonna be? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Probably 2 weeks from now. So I might even schedule it later because I'm super busy the next weeks. You too, brother. No more reviews. No more reviews.
شفت رؤية وبتشتغل عشانها مدة 6
It's the normal style of like, I don't remember whose name, but yeah, not bad. I would use it in English better. Appreciate your efforts. Jazakallah. Thank you, brother. You too, bro. Thank you guys for listening and attending the call. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're welcome. Take care. My neighbor. Good night. See you guys. Salam alaikum. And see you guys later. Bye. Salam alaikum.